In our last episode, we had ourselves a pretty great day of sailing that went down in the books as epic. This time around, we'd pay a visit to a volcanic island, we climb to the top, and then have a feast to celebrate our survival. Well, we're out. There's Laredo, back there. We're there long enough just to pick up some fresh veggies, which we haven't seen in 3 weeks. It's nice to have some. And had a pretty good night too. Surprisingly calm, amazingly calm. I don't know what the deal was, but we'll take it. But now we're out of here. We're heading north just about 6 miles to a little island called Isla Coronados. It's kind of cool. It's like a volcano. It's not like a volcano, it is a volcano. It's only about 6 miles right up there, so it's a pretty short and easy hop. So easy we didn't even pick up the dinghy. We're dragging it. And that's that. We'll be there pretty quick. Kind of excited for this one.
How many feet are we at?
20. Well, we made it to Isla Coronados, and I gotta say, it's pretty incredible. Got a volcano right behind us, but best of all, right below us, the water's gorgeous. So, going for a swim. And if we can manage to get up early enough before it gets super hot, we're gonna climb to the top. We'll see. Not so reliable with getting up early in the morning anymore. But going for a swim. See ya. Isla Coronados is another island in Mexico's national park system. And not only does this place have some incredible water, it's got some amazing views, bunches of sandy beaches, and some pretty great snorkeling. And to top it all off, there's a big old volcano. And if you can drag yourself through the miles of hiking trails and climb to the tippity top, you'll be rewarded with some views that are out of this world. So, the next morning, we got ourselves up way past the crack of dawn, and we were giving it a shot right in the middle of Mexico's midday sun. Well, today we're attempting to climb to the top of this volcano. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We've got a bit of a late start because we had a bit of a rough night. About 2 in the morning, the wind completely shifted around. We had about 20-25 knots from the opposite direction than when we anchored. And we didn't exactly like all the way the boats were all swinging. So about 2:30 in the morning, picked up the anchor and moved and got out of the mess. Somewhat. It was still a mess, but we had a little bit more swinging room. So we're kind of moving slow this morning, left a little late, and it's gonna get hot real quick. I don't know if we'll make it to the top, but we're giving it a good effort. Oh, this last little bit's a killer. Straight up. Whew. Nice job, Brenda. We made it. Woo. Look at that view. Yep, the view from the tippity top of this little volcanic island is not too shabby.
Lunch break.
After a lunch from the tippity top that included 0 tacos,
What goes up must come down.
All throughout the Sea of Cortez, there's tons of islands and anchorages that have varying degree of hiking trails. Some of them are kind of just a free-for-all where you just make your own trail, and some of them are like here at Isla Coronados. It's pretty well defined and maintained. Some tight little patches like this, but it's a real deal hiking trail. And it doesn't seem to matter which one of these places you're at, there's always something cool to see. Whether it's a great view from a big old volcano back there, or just some geological formations or plants and animals, there's a ton to see. But the one thing I will tell you about hiking around in the desert, everything wants to get you. Everything! Whether it's blazing sun up above, all these plants with spikes and thorns, spiders, snakes, scorpions, lizards. But I will say it's amazing to me how much life is in a seemingly inhospitable environment. There's tons of stuff going on. And if you're just lucky enough to come to this place, or any one of these places, after it rains, look out, because it explodes with color. We haven't seen rain in about 6 months, so it seems like it's dead, but guarantee you, if it rained tomorrow, this place would be just colorful as could be. Pretty amazing. So if you happen to come down here, bring some good shoes, lace them up, and go for a hike, because it's incredible. See what I mean? Look at this trail. It's pretty cool. Come see it.
And because we climbed to the tippity top of an old volcano, and even better, we survived, that means we deserve a feast.
If you haven't guessed by now, we eat pretty good. And on our boats, we eat especially good. Especially because Sebastian's around. He's like a world-class chef. And today, it's another rousing edition of Cooking with Sebastian. Can't beat it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, gnocchis today. We have potatoes we're peeling, and then we're going to boil them, and we're going to make mashed potatoes out of them. And then we're going to mix the mashed potatoes with flour, approximately half and half. And we're going to make the little gnocchis, each one by hand. And then we're going to boil them like any pasta, and once they float, they're done. Check. We're going to accompany that with a tomato sauce. No meat. Regularly would be nice to have like some nice sausage. Is that Ken on a plane?
Sounds like it.
Hey!
How's it going?
Oh, it's going well. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks.
Okay, so gnocchi night. It's Sunday. Technically, Sundays is not gnocchi night. It's ravioli with the family. In Uruguay, every Sunday, you go buy fresh ravioli at the pasta factory. Ricotta is my favorite. And then we, on the 29th of each month is gnocchi night. And it's like tamales here in Mexico. You know, the whole family gets together and there's stages. So tons of people peeling potatoes, big pots of water boiling, somebody making the sauce, which sometimes they make several sauces. And so it is Sunday, so we are officially pasta day. So that's where the whole story from the gnocchi, since Jeff heard that story, he's been asking to have some gnocchis. So here we go, gnocchi night. That's the bottom of the thing. I'm just going to mash these potatoes that we've boiled, and I'm going to grab some butter. Coming down was cool. I almost wanted to have some skis.
I know.
That's what it felt like.
exactly what it felt like. Yeah, coming down, it's like, it just is all this loose sand. Oh, please. he had a potato masher. So let's put that in our gnocchi.
I got these in. All-purpose flour. Manglar is a mangrove. Un mangle is an individual mangrove tree.
In Anchorage, where there are a lot of mangroves, you have to be careful. 'Cause
So we don't want to go there.
mosquitoes and mosquitoes.
So is that a trick question?
Yeah, it's nice.
Me neither. But I have seen in all kinds of colors. Carrot, you know, bay leaves. If you, we put it a lot in tomato sauce, and whoever gets the biggest bay leaf in their plate has to do the dishes. And it's called laurel in Espanol. The laurel tree.
It's looking good.
Looking pretty doughy, right?
Yeah.
So we got the dough. Oh,
Did you put the Band-Aid in?
yeah, the Band-Aid's
Okay.
in there. And we're gonna grab a chunk of it.
So sometimes you use spinach. What you're talking about using spinach?
Yep, you just blend it in the blender and then throw it into the mix as part of an ingredient. So then once you have this, you have to grab the gnocchi and put it on the tip of a fork like this. And there's your gnocchi.
Oh, look how fancy that is.
Done deal.
They gotta make a million of them. That's right here. One initial squeeze and then a rollout, and then they're kind of like dumplings.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Delicious. And if you don't like the way it came out, just throw it back on the pile. And then we can do cooking with Brenda. Maybe while Brenda rolls, I will bring in the saucier.
Got this, Brenda?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be your, like the ones that you buy frozen in a little box, you know? Because those are like machine made. And they all look the same. Like little conch shells.
Brenda's cooking with Sebastian.
I can't really remember.
So, number one, make a snake, right? Snake, check.
It's kind of like the anti-chef. I'm gonna put them here and give them like a first squeeze,
Uh-huh.
and then you grab from this side and kind of close it and finish the squeeze.
Okay.
So you're kind of like rolling it on itself, and then the outer part gets that little decor. You could throw them in there like that, and they would be delicious. Didn't they just have stuff in the hand?
Let there be light.
Mm-hmm. And there was light. Let there be rock. There was rock. So should we put some music on?
Yeah.
I know I've said it a million times before, but the best thing about our cruising lifestyle is the people we meet along the way. And what's been interesting to me is the fact that most of those people instantly become family. And for the time that my old friend Ken, Sebastian, Brenda and I would be sailing together, our little family of four would get together on a nightly basis and share some pretty amazing meals. Sometimes those meals would be huge productions like Gnocchi Night, and sometimes they'd be whatever we could scrape together from the bottom of the bilge. But really, all of those amazing meals were just an excuse for us to get together. But I guess I gotta be honest, it really didn't hurt that Sebastian was throwing down the best gnocchi in the world.
That's for Jeff.
What? Come on, let's chicken open. You got it.
It's making me, looking at it, it's making me sweat. I need the food sweats already.
That's a good looking plate of gnocchi right there.
Yeah.
It is looking good.
But I guess that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.